Thanks for at least giggling at my stuff here. That's not too bad for not being prepared. What do you guys think? You ready for your next comedian? I am.
Oh,
Yes. Now that was time for applause. That was your cue for the applause. Thank you very much. Oh gosh, the next comedian coming to the stage is absolutely hilarious. He started doing this. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Now the reason they're laughing is because.
Another funny one.
Well, I won't explain it to you. By the end of the evening, you'll know why these guys are laughing. He's absolutely hilarious. He actually started doing this comedy just recently, and it really pisses me off because, believe it or not, I've been doing this for over 3 years now. He hasn't. He's absolutely hilarious. He's a good friend of mine. Please give it up for Drew Carroll!
Everyone else knows the feeling. I haven't touched the microphone in like 3 or 4 weeks or something. It felt terrible. So, I had some time today at my new job to think about what comedy really means to me. And what I realized is that as a comedian, inside jokes aren't very funny for my audience. Fuck you guys. That's funny. So, I work for the state now, and I'm around civil engineers all day. They call them CE this and CE that, and I'm like, oh wow, you have an engineering degree, then you must be really smart and good at your job. But the more you're out at the job site, you find out that CE means close enough, and they don't know what they're doing at all. So, that's funny to me. I don't really have any notes with me because my stupid phone's over there, and it takes video of me. Because you're constantly improving. You can't help me, Gary. You can't help me. I have to do this on my own now.
That's what my wife said.
Oh man, last time my wife asked me where I wanted to put it, I had a better answer than over here. And if that goes all night long, I'm not going to be upset. So I feel bad for you. But those are age problems, right?
Yes. I've got an AARP report.
It says on the back that you can do stuff like that, right?
Right. Cautions and everything.
Oh man, I had all these good ideas, and they weren't very good. Then I got up here and forgot half of them. Nothing? Okay. Oh, wow. Gary started me off on the wrong foot, I guess.
Absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. So, driving in the car, I was going to get a new cell phone. My 2-year-old's in the back seat, and she's chatting away, making her little noises and everything. And I hear the strangest thing. It's just like, I like dick. What? You're 2. Explain yourself immediately. I like dick, Daddy. Oh, fuck. No. Anything but this. It's too early. Show me on the doll where he touched you. No, Uncle Dick, I like him. Oh, God damn it. My first heart attack, I'm 29 years old. That was terrible. But this parenting thing, I'm not really, I don't know, it's not like having a dog. All these people that have dogs and like, oh, it's my kid. I'm like, oh, fuck you. They fall asleep all day and you walk them and they shit in the yard. Take that over feeding them every 2 hours and all the stuff that goes along with that. But it is fun having kids, and we talk about superheroes, and I'm kind of a huge nerd, and I like to read. We were listening to the radio the other day, and NPR, I just figured out what the station that is here in town, and they did like a whole hour on superheroes that have fallen to the wayside that no one knows about anymore. I was like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. And I found out that there's commonality between superheroes and superpowers that stick around. Which got me thinking, if I was a superhero, I knew exactly what my superpower would be. When my wife got an attitude, I'd be able to call her a bitch and shut her up immediately, right? But I wouldn't get in trouble. And that's where the power comes in. But being a superhero would be kind of boring, I think. I'd rather be a supervillain. It'd be a lot better. It would be nice all the time. You get to be an evil genius. How much time do I have? 20 more minutes. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Like, well, ran dry. Cody, you told me this would happen. I'm eating my dick. The weirdest part about that, I'm like not even nervous or upset. I'm still on stage, and that's amazing. So that's cool. You guys don't understand. Do you want to try it? I see you got a little scooter. You can scoot up here.
Yeah, I don't know my art card though.
Gary, let me get that card, bro. No. Okay, so I do work for the state. That's a real thing, and I don't like to poop at work, and that's why that's important. And the issue was just exactly that. I had to drop a fierce poo-poo. And I was just trying, it was getting close to the end of the day, but it wasn't close enough. So I was like, fine, you know what, I'm gonna bite the bullet. Walk down all the way to the bathroom. I thought that was funny. And I opened the door to this bathroom, and there's the toilet, which is great, because I'm going to use that. But then there's an office chair in there. What the fuck is this, dude? An office chair? And it took me a minute to figure it out, but I know exactly why. Because I work for the state now, and to be as inefficient as possible, I needed to sit down and think about how to take this crap. Or I needed to go back into the shop and find a buddy so we can take this one-man job and make it a two-man job. And he can help me fill out the paperwork at the end. So, that's alright. I see you got some more color over there. Well, we're not wrong. You look kind of racially ambiguous too, like me.
Oh. Dang it!
Will wouldn't understand that. No. So, I've lived all over the place my whole life. And when I moved to Southern California, I always had the cholos, Mexicans for you white people, come up to me, and they always have a beanie on, just like in the movies. Órale! ¿Cómo estás? Sario. Which means something. They always said that shit. And I just have to be like, what's up, dude? And they look at me funny, and they're like, are you white? I'm like, no, what kind of? I'm from Montana. They're like, oh, Sario. But I don't speak Spanish. So they always try to speak Spanish to me. When I was in the Air Force, there's a ton of Puerto Ricans in the Air Force, I found out, when I was in the Air Force. It's a loop. And they would always try to speak Spanish to me too. Didn't work. And then I got the opportunity to go to Bahrain. And all those Arabic guys, like, shit, dude, there was Filipinos always trying to speak. What does the Filipinos speak? Pidgin? That's wrong. I don't know.
Filipino.
Oh, okay, that works. And, but I'd have Saudis come up to me and they'd speak that dirty garbage that they talk. And I'd be like, I don't know, dude, what? And then they get mad at me because I don't speak Arabic. Just like, whatever, fuck you. Get away from me. Kick them. But, so, it's just being racially ambiguous like that. And normally, I'm clean shaven today. Usually I've got a beard. It's like, you know, Allah would be proud if I was into that kind of stuff, but I'm not. It's America. Fuck yeah. And so, I was, and this all leads into, this is important stuff. Do you remember the backstory that I just told you about being racially ambiguous? Okay, don't forget that, because we're going to use it in a second. Okay, you've been drinking a lot. Probably got some pain pills. I know this. We're a bunch of comedians over here. Calm down. Drugs aren't new. And so, I'm at the store. For work, I was in Helena. We were training, and we had to live in a hotel, so we went to Albertsons. Can we say the name of the store?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Albertsons. Fuck yeah. I'm with another guy who's kind of racially ambiguous too, but Andy's Mexican. But we both, like, people want to call us Oreos, and that's fine. Because I'm brown on the outside, but I got a white mind. Don't forget that. That's important. It's not important. So, we're in the store. Andy's a veteran too, and I'm also a vet. Like I said, I was in the Air Force. Andy was actually, did some pretty cool stuff. I won't get into that. But we're checking out. We're buying our stuff. I'm like, I'm nice to the lady. I get through, and I'm standing waiting for him. and she's ringing up his items. He's got a big beard too at this point, and she looks at him and she's like, "Are you gonna blow us up?" Andy looked at me, and I looked at him, and I was like, "Dude, I don't think she can say that to you. That's not cool." And we're like 2 minutes, we're perplexed, and she didn't like miss a beat. She's like still scanning this stuff, like having the greatest day ever. Like her reaction to possibly being blown up isn't appropriate. And second of all, you can't say that to somebody. But he was actually wearing his bomb disposal shirt from when he was in the Air Force, and neither one of us noticed that until like 20 minutes later. So she was completely innocent, and this whole time we were just like, "Fuck you, lady." And I got the light, and worst set ever. Hey, I don't know. But it's still a good time. Thanks, guys.